Hi everybody, it's Linda this Sunday morning, and I couldn't wait to get out here and share ANDI with you this morning. ANDI is another one of my large creations. She is 8.5 by 10.5, and she is cram full of all kinds of goodies for you to enjoy. She has 46 pockets. I would say maybe half of them are double pockets, and eight large envelopes, or envelopes of the stationery size, and then the large business envelopes for you to put your special memoirs in. But all of them have been filled with ephemera of all kinds that I have in my stash. And so just to let you know, this is a beautiful, colorful, I don't know, it's just energizing to me, fabric. And I made this little mixed media badge here, and you have the little bit of new rickrack that I ordered to go on her, just to give her that little bit of but the fabric all speaks for itself. It's just so many colors. You've got the turquoise, the gold, the orange, and the red, and purple, and sort of a olive color. It's just gorgeous. And so let me turn her over, and this is the spine, and this is the back, and I put this down the back just to give it that little bit of extra touch to it. And so I can't wait, so let's just open her up, and I'll try to make this faster than I did my last large journal. So here we go. It's ANDI, and she should be up on Etsy sometimes today, or yeah, sometimes today. And I hope that you enjoy the video. Here we go. When you open her up, you have an envelope here, and you've got sewing around. This is a double layer on this. This is professional board underneath here. She's got craft text here, and she has she's protected doubly back here, and with fabric underneath this fabric. And then you have this extra protection here, and then you're going to notice all of the treatments that was like in my other large journal. That it's just stuff full of stuff. It has all kinds of edging on all the papers. It has fabric edgings, lace edging, paper edgings. And so this is from a 12 by 12 stash of mine, and I've done some stickles here and put little eyes there and a little thing, and then it's sewed. The it has been sewed all the way around. And then if you open up, you're going to see that I have taken and watercolored a lot of the white pages throughout this journal. Just I have a thing about white. I mean, I just have a thing about how white these pages can get. It's just daunting to me when I look in my journal and see a white page. So I have toned them down. And then this is a card, journaling card here, and I have decoupaged a little bit on the front, and edged a lot of the pages, but not all the pages. I just wanted to accent some certain pages over other pages, so they have been edged in coffee, that is distressed coffee color. And like I said, a lot of pockets. This is number 1, and then I've trimmed them or double layered them. I've done something to the pockets. And then you have some nice heavy coffee stain paper that is, I think this is the 80-pound paper. And then here's another little watercolor journaling card that's been sewed all the way around and decorated. And then now I'm going to try to go a little bit faster, but this is a paper edging that I talk about, and this is a water stain paper. It was green ledger paper, and when I water stained it, it turned out this. This is a greenish color. And then a lot of these are very lively botanical prints that I chose to put in here. But you're going to notice I'm edging into autumn or fall, but I still got summer in here because that's where we are today. We're still in summer, but we're all probably wishing for fall to get here. I know I am. It's like a fall morning this morning here in Kentucky, and I love it. And here's another pocket. This is a 12 by 12 sheet that I've just folded up to make it 10.5 in the length. And you got another nice journaling card here. This is part of my 80-pound paper that I print a lot of my digitals out on, that I've made into a journaling card. Now some of these I've left like this for you, just very few. Most of them I have touched and done something to it. And this was in my paper stash. I don't know, I think it is Calico Collage, her dragonfly papers. I'm not sure. I've had this in my stash for a long time, and I just took it out, and it has this on the back, lined pages for you. And so a beautiful lace that's been sewn there. And then again, you see me, I stuck this in here too soon, didn't I? Yeah, I'll do that. I'll have to get, there it is. Did some more painting here, and this is in a putty color and a postcard. A lot of places that you can write on all of this ephemera, and this is a heavier, this is 110-pound watercolor paper that I watercolored on for you. And then this is the paper edging that I'm talking about, that I've got a lot of it throughout, and a little hand crocheted flower there, and then a little sparkle there, which is a green and it sparkles. And then a lot of the times I put paper in the center of the pages, not only on the edges but in the center, to give you this beautiful color combination. Postcard. I love these kind of pockets. You're going to see that I'm really gravitating towards more and more of these, and I'll tell you why. It just takes up very little room of your writing spaces, and then I give you something that you can write on. This would look beautiful with some dark black ink on it. And then you can write here. And then another pocket. This is a double pocket. This is what I mean when I say double pockets. It's going to be these side pockets. And then all of them, I'm not going to turn over. This will be the last time. But all of it is where you can write on the back. And it has different interest on the front. And here's another double pocket. And this is the center of the thing, of the ANDI. And I have a lot of Tim Holtz washi tape going down the center just to give it more support. And then this is the Irish wax linen that you can see, and it's matched perfectly with the fabric. Pocket, stamping, and here's the other side of the fabric that I do right in the center, I mean the paper, and this is cardstock paper that I put in there. And more of this lovely 110-pound watercolor paper. And you know, when you see this, it's my watercolor that I have painted haphazardly just to cut out that white. And then I've sewed down the page, and then this is a paper edging that I call it. Pocket. More of the washi tape, a little thing there, and then on this side I put this little journaling card there. That is Tracy Fox's. And then here, this is really different. I did a tissue or a deli paper on this, and then did distress paint on top of it, and it made this wonderful pattern. And then I decoupaged this little tiny fern leaf down there. And you're going to notice I added things all throughout. Again, I made, God, I don't even want to count how many passes I make when I do a journal like this. But look at this is the paper edging that I did on the back side. I just love that combination. And then you have this pretty pocket here, which is Medieval Mirage paper. And see, I used a little bit of everybody on this one. And these are my art watercolor papers, and these are part of the stack that I did that you saw in my other journals, and I just cut them up and made journaling folders for you. Then a lot of the flowers this time with the little white rhinestone in the center. And these are heavy papers, lace, and then naturally you have a bag, and inside that bag you have a 4x6 cardstock that's been coffee stained, and a pocket here, a little envelope, and this was like a 1930 book page, and a little bit of Tracy Fox's label. Write these in there. Try to remember to do it on all of the envelopes where you can name or date things that you put in there. This is a double layered. Here is the cardstock paper on cardstock, and then the lace, and then a little bit of decoupaging going on. And now this is where another envelope comes in. It's got the real embroidery lace here, or crocheted lace is what I would call it. It's a heavier texture than a regular lace. And then I decoupaged it, did the extra treatments with the paper. This is my watercolor art paper that I did. And here is the envelope. And you've got this whole sheet here. It's a beautiful silvery gray. And then on this side you've got this big pocket and some decoupaging, and another one of my hand watercolored cards. Over here you have a pocket, and then inside you have a 4x6 cardstock piece of paper in there. This is handmade paper, and it has little leaves in it. It's just beautiful and easy to, I mean, it's just ballpoint pen would write on that, not ink pen, but ballpoint. And then look at the colors here. I mean, this is still summertime, isn't it? Then I just folded it up and made a pocket. I left the white where I don't do away with all the white. Some of you might like the real white, or if you don't, then you can fix it whenever you take it and put your stuff on it. Another washi tape treatment here. Another one of my paintings. Sewed around it, and then put a little doodad there. And then this is a little patterned butterfly with the stone in the center on the lace pocket. Special cutting throughout, stamping. This is the paper that I start easing into fall, and my colors. I meant to point that out to you. And some of them, like this one, I love this color combination here. This one that I'm trying to get there slowly. This one. So that's when I said that I have combined fall and summer together. That's what I mean. And here's another one that is probably could fall in that category. I try to give you a lot of spaces to write and to glue and do what you want to do to ANDI here. This is a fabric ribbon on my art paper that I did. You'll love the feel of this. I mean, it's just a nice weight watercolor paper, and it's very smooth. And then this beautiful lace here. An old book page, some stamping, collaging, and here's the other side of the bag with a little pocket on it. And then you have another 4x6 card, coffee stain card in there. Pocket, a real delicate lace here on this brown, and then I did a big envelope here, some decoupaging on it, and then you've got something down in here, and then I left this open that you can put something back in here. Look at this. That just screams summer to me. Fresh, colorful colors. And again, stamping and paper. What a color combination this was, right? And then I topped it off with this violet. And then a pocket. A pocket. The earth has music for those who listen. These are handmade collages on cardstock, heavy cardstock that I did. This is Sari Silk, and this is a copy of a scanned in of a vintage napkin, hand embroidered napkin. And I put it on a doily. Double pockets. All of the washi tape was Tim Holtz, like I said. Now, if you want to glue, if you need, I put this down that this could be a glue book also. That's why I did so much cardstock in here, is to support your gluing or pasting photos or menus. Or this is large enough that it could hold a glued-in menu of whenever we all can go back out and eat at restaurants again. I know some states are open. We are not. There's that fall coloration again. And then this is the back side of an envelope coming up. And we got lace and fabric and a little bit of everything on this one. And we have a pocket here with Medieval Mirage, and then a little Tim Holtz chipboard wood piece there. Double layering with the lace and the ribbon underneath. And here is your label that you can say whatever you want to that's in here. And then you have another pocket here. The tag is the big pocket. And then you have the 4x6 cardstock inside. And this is the end, and here's another one of my watercolor papers. And I love the orange and the yellows, which is, to me, orange is a little bit deeper orange is taking us into fall. And then you have another envelope back here that's been hand done with watercolors and some stamping. And the double layering here again. And then here is the back of ANDI. And this is ANDI. You see she's still got plenty of room that you can stuff her even more than I did, which is a lot. Like I said, it's 46 envelopes with ephemera, all kinds of ephemera in here. And she's got all of that edging, sari silk, sewing. I mean, she's got a little bit of everything in there. I just couldn't stop. And then this is chipboard. I wrote it up in my, and I did stickles here. These little beads, glued, you know, put them on. And then this is Tim Holtz, one of his metal pieces, and then hand painted it. And so this is ANDI. I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope I didn't take too long talking about her, but I wanted to introduce her to you, and hope that you like her, and you have a good Sunday afternoon, and thanks so much for watching. Bye bye.